After 6 years of evidence, Sir Brian Langstaff had said that the people who have been infected with blood, people suffering from haemophilia, people who have received blood products 40 years ago, 40 years ago, and who were infected with HIV, and many people have died. The people who have survived should have compensation. Their immediate relatives should receive compensation. There should be a proper apology. And it's Langstaff has said that this process should already start, and yet it hasn't started. It's like Andrew Malkinson, it's like Windrush, it's like the post office. The government drags its feet, although it knows that it's wrong. And the Sunday Times is publishing something tomorrow in which it's going to be talking about this tainted blood scandal, and how, we've known for so many years, 40 years. In the 1970s, 1980s, huge numbers of people were infected with contaminated blood products because of the stupidity of the government and the NHS. 380 children, the 30,000 patients exposed to contaminated blood because of blood transfusions. 3,000 people up to date have died. And it's simply unacceptable that the government sticks its head in the sand like some emaciated ostrich and pretends that this isn't happening. It pretends that it can keep secrets, the same secretive obsession that dogs the post office, that dogs Andrew Malkinson, that dogs Windrush. So much dogging going on, and at the same time, so many scandals in the House of Commons, so much money wasted simply to save face, and yet when it comes to paying money out to people who have been hurt because of governmental stupidity, the government tries to delay and cling to some sort of systems. There are no systems that can hide this level of stupidity, this level of corruption, this level of responsibility. And the death rate of victims of this scandal is accelerating because people are getting older. 40 years. And the public inquiry started in 2017. And there have been 630 deaths since then. The government has a moral obligation to sort this out, and the government is doing nothing. It's sitting back and waiting for waiting for others, for the rest of the victims to die off. That's the only conclusion that can be made. This is not civilized. This is inhumane. And it doesn't matter which party is running the government at the moment. The government needs to act, and needs to act responsibly and efficiently and effectively. And now, any further delay is wrong. And Sunak should stand up in Parliament next Wednesday at Prime Minister's Questions and issue a clear apology and a clear commitment to pay, and a timescale for when that payment is going to happen. He should do that for the blood scandal, for the Windrush, for the post office, and for Malkinson. And I'm being very selective in my list of problems that the government is quietly trying to forget. But that list is extensive, and I don't think it just stops there. This is something the government must take responsibility for, and it's not just enough to play the rhetoric card. Rhetoric has to be followed by reality, otherwise it's a lie.